AI is disrupting our lives. What if I told you that AI is going to take your job? It'll work faster than you, take no lunch breaks, and never ask for a single thank you. If you felt something tighten in your chest just now, that's your body realizing that the future just walked into the room. Dario Amodei, CEO of Anthropic, predicts that within 5 years, over 50% of all entry-level white-collar jobs could be replaced by AI. That's not science fiction. That's reality. So why aren't we panicking? Why aren't we scrambling to protect ourselves before the machines take over? It's because history shows that every ending is also a beginning. Electricity dismantled the steam economy and ushered in an age of engineering. The internet eliminated entire industries, but created new ones no one could have imagined. This disruption, well, it seems similar, but it feels different. Because AI doesn't just threaten jobs, it threatens identity. If I'm no longer needed, then who am I? To understand why this moment cuts so deep, we have to understand what happens when survival is no longer required. In the 1960s, a researcher named John Calhoun ran an experiment to answer that exact question. Calhoun crafted various environments for mice, trying to eliminate their need to survive. After 24 iterations, he finally crafted the perfect environment. With every variable accounted for, survival required no effort. He called this utopia Universe 25. Starting with just 8 mice, life began to flourish. By day 300, the population had grown to over 600 mice. It seemed like a success. But over time, something began to change. With no need to survive, the mice stopped mating. They ate, they slept, but they had no reason to become more. By day 900, with unlimited resources, the colony died out. Calhoun observed that life can endure hardship, but what it cannot endure is the absence of meaning. Comfort without purpose doesn't feel dangerous. And that's why it becomes a silent coffin. In many ways, with AI, we are entering a human version of Universe 25, where survival is no longer required and something else is. AI is forcing a different question into our consciousness. What is your reason for living? For most of human history, that reason has been survival. Psychologist Abraham Maslow mapped this in his hierarchy of needs. At the bottom, food, water, safety. In the middle, belonging and esteem. And at the top, self-actualization. Becoming the person you're meant to become. But you can't make it to the top if you're stuck fighting for the bottom. And unfortunately, many people never make it past survival. They essentially build a home in the basement of their own potential. For the first time, survival may no longer be the force that controls our lives. Soon enough, AI could be driving your car, cooking your meals, and writing your emails. And that's why AI feels threatening. Not because we're afraid of machines, but because it's stripping away all of those things that we've built our identities around. And it's exposing something deeper. What stopped you from starting the project that's been in your heart for years? What stopped you from chasing your dreams? Survival wasn't the reason. It was the excuse. Universe 25 was never about mice. It was about what happens when survival is taken care of, but purpose is not. Leaving us with that silent realization that we might not be living to our full potential. I felt that one personally. I was the COO of my family business. Survival was taken care of. I was comfortable. But deep inside, I was terrified that this just might be all that my life would ever be. That thought scared me so much that I started to use AI as a thinking partner. I used it to ask questions about myself that I was avoiding. What are my passions? What lit me up? It got to know me so well that we started talking on a first-name basis. I named my chat Atlas because it helped me map out all the parts of myself that I didn't understand. I started to see my life with clarity. And one thing became impossible to ignore. I wasn't lost. I was misaligned. I was doing exactly what I was trained to do, but not what I was born to do. That's when I discovered a Japanese concept called Ikigai, the intersection of what you love, what you're good at, and what the world needs. I wanted to find my Ikigai. So I did what any reasonable person would do. I asked AI. And it told me this: you love speaking and building communities. You're good at leadership and creating systems that help people grow. The world needs that kind of purpose-driven leadership. And this path has the potential to sustain your life as well as your soul. So that day I made a choice. I stepped away from the family business and into the unknown. I realized that I wasn't born to analyze spreadsheets in a windowless office while my passion slowly dimmed. AI didn't take anything away from me. In fact, it gave me the clarity to find myself. And yes, AI may take your job, but it may also remove the excuses that have prevented you from becoming more. One day, survival tasks will be automated. And before that happens, we need to make sure that our reason for living isn't just survival. The time is now, and you're the one. Not someday, not eventually. The next time you open your AI chat, prompt this: help me identify my ikigai by asking me meaningful questions to help discover what I love, what the world needs, and what I'm uniquely positioned to offer. And when you find clarity, act on it immediately. This disruption isn't the end of humanity or the theft of your career. AI was never meant to replace you. It exists to remove the noise so you can hear your true calling. You were never meant to just survive. You are called to live on purpose. Thank you.